What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow, and today we're going to be talking about some things that, I've touched on quite a bit, actually, especially of late. And we're going to be talking about the meme coin market and what's actually happening in the meme coin market and why I honestly don't think it's a good thing. And we're going to try and shed some light on the reality of this, because especially if you're new to crypto, I think you really have to understand the fundamentals behind meme tokens. What are they really, and what could they potentially do for you, but what are they more likely to do for you? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some stuff, and we're going to talk about it. So here we go. Now, with over 500,000 tokens launched in May alone, there's been a massive surge in the volume of meme coin offerings. Thanks in part to sites like pump.fun, anyone can now easily spin up a token symbol, upload an image, and launch a meme coin. And thanks to social media and trading bots, it's also easier than ever for meme coins to go viral and make massive profits. Well, the reality of this, however, is many more people get burned in these tokens than actually make profit. And there's so much to be said about the meme coin market. And if we look at CoinGecko, it's showing us right here that the meme coin market currently, this is just listed tokens. These are just tokens that are being accounted for on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. But you're looking at almost a $50 billion market capitalization of ultimately shit coins. They're a bunch of pet rocks that ultimately do nothing. But here's the thing. This is showing 890 meme coins, right? But in reality, there are 2.4 million cryptocurrencies. You can see up here on the left, 2.4 million cryptocurrencies. Now, here's the thing that I want to address with this. Back in like 2017, even in the 2021 market, there were only maybe 30,000 tokens. I mean, there really weren't many. I think at one point in 2017, there might have been around 8,000 cryptocurrency tokens on the market, give or take. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it wasn't very many, okay? And now we've seen this explosion of cryptocurrencies, all trying to suck up money from anyone they're able to get their hands on. And a lot of these meme coins are starting with pretty significant budgets from venture capitalist groups or even private investment groups that are basically buying a treasure trove of paid advertisements all over the place. Now, I've talked about this kind of thing quite a bit, about how pretty much everything in crypto is for sale, whether it's the narrative or advertisement or what have you. That's not even what this video is about, because what I'm seeing, and I'm starting to see other YouTubers, other people in the space talk about it as well, is that you've got two sides to this coin, right? You've got the one side that says, well, the meme coins are fun, and it's ultimately a way to blow off steam in a market that's been otherwise kind of testing the patience of many in the space now for a while. Even though Bitcoin's already broken new all-time highs and it's been setting, the altcoin market has been bleeding, quite a bit. And it's been creating this panic in some, it's been creating a lot of fear in things in others. And it's difficult to not feel that way. So one of the ways people basically try to hedge their bets or to try and get that, I consider it like everybody's chasing a dragon and they're going out and they're throwing $100, $1,000, $5,000 on the next big quote unquote meme coin craze that's going to make them wealthy off of absolutely nothing. And the problem with that is that's money that's not averaging into actual significant technology in the space, the major layer ones, layer twos, basically the framework projects that are ultimately building the cryptocurrency space as a whole. And so while money is basically bleeding into these crypto meme tokens, these pet rocks, that's money that's not going in driving the actual adoption for the crypto space. And it's kind of pulling away from the general narrative that We're supporting blockchain because of its decentralized nature, because of the technology, because of everything it's going to empower us to do as a public, unbanking ourselves and, all of these different narratives that are ultimately why crypto was created to begin with. At least that's the grand narrative we're told. I personally believe that there's more to it than that. But this is a gentleman that was posting on Reddit. And I'm going to show you what his post was going on. Lost 2 paychecks on Mcoins in 2 days, deleting wallets and returning to reality. So this individual, he's posting this obviously in the Solana subreddit, because that's basically the meme coin ecosystem right now and has been for a while. First off, I'm a gambler. Of course you are. You're a degenerate gambler, and I'm not insulting you, but that's what this is all about. I quit gambling in December of last year after losing around $6,000 and recovered quite well. I make a little over $100K a year and more than enough to live happily. I got into a huge fight with my girl and relapsed. The meme coin craze that's going on YouTube, X, and Telegram got me interested in crypto again. So this is one side to this equation, is the meme coins are pulling people into the crypto space, new and old alike, which is potentially a good thing, but it depends on what happens to these people in the process. If the bulk of people are being attracted to crypto by pet rocks that are likely going to screw them, that's not good for the adoption of the space. And that is ultimately my point in all of this. I wanted to have more. I wanted to pay off my car. I wanted to buy nicer clothes. I wanted to be the guy that did it. I followed every guide on Telegram, on a Telegram bot, and Photon, and Pump.fun. I noticed so many videos with 100K or more on YouTube guiding me on how to turn 1 Solana into X amount. At first I killed it, and that's what got me hooked. Lost it all the next day. Right now, crypto is bearish, and with that, the hype around making tons off Solana, I was hooked. I wanted to get my money back. I'm now down around $2,500 in a week, and I'm trying to explain to my very supportive girlfriend I relapsed. And today I'm doing what I never thought I'd do. I'm deleting all my crypto accounts. I'm not saying it can't be done, but if you aren't making 200 to 500,000 or even made a big crypto play when the bull run was happening, you shouldn't have some fun. But myself, I'm not sure what he was trying to say there. I don't have the money to lose. If I could give anyone advice, the worst thing you could do is win. When you win, you get hooked and you'll end up losing it all. So basically, that's the gist of this, okay? This individual apparently was into crypto a while back, got back into it, and he was just degen gambling on meme tokens. And now he's burnt out of the space altogether, because when you go into the crypto space with this kind of mentality, this is how some of these more, I don't know what to say, like more scandalous blockchains, the more scandalous verticals within crypto capitalize, and why there's so many venture capital groups and so many big private investors and so many people willing to pump millions of dollars into paid advertising campaigns to promote a pet rock. And this is also why so many get burned, because a lot of these individuals, they can stage hacks. I mean, there's so much crazy Wild West stuff that goes on in crypto still to this day, but this is basically the replacement for the ICO crazes in 2017, where you just threw money in an address, got some tokens back, and boom, those tokens were worth a lot more in a week or 2 weeks or 2 months. And so it's that degenerative chasing the dragon mentality. And ultimately, that mentality is causing a lot of people to get burned. And it's causing a lot of people to not only lose money, but lose their interest in the crypto space. And what they would ultimately be getting into things like Cardano or Bitcoin or even Ethereum or Polkadot or basically any of the more legitimate blockchains out there that are basically building their name reputation off of their decentralized nature, their use case, their expansion into various new use cases, just all of the different things that these blockchains are doing. And then you've got something like Solana that's out there basically just pumping this meme coin economy, and all of the bots and all of the tools and the things that are basically like get in, make it rich quick. But they don't tell you the other side of that. And they definitely don't tell you the reality of what happens to the majority of these these coins. Most of them are getting rug pulled. They're ultimately scams to some degree or another, and the public is getting brutally savaged by these, and it's just creating so many problems. Now, this is another part of this situation that I want to address, and that's the centralization of crypto. Okay, is crypto becoming centralized? Lawyer warns of monopolized hellscape by major crypto firms. This is not good, folks. Sarah Brennan is a U.S. corporate and securities attorney and acts as general counsel for Delphi Ventures, a VC firm focused on Web3 investment. She has spent 14 years focused on corporate securities law and became active in the digital asset space in 2017. Brennan is also co-founder of the LexPunk project with her focus on legal advocacy for decentralized communities. Speaking exclusively with Crypto.news, the crypto law advocate shared her thoughts on crypto super PACs, failed regulation, and the danger of recreating the traditional financial system with crypto all over again. And so that's basically the narrative of this. Major institutions are a double-edged sword. Crypto companies like Ripple and Circle have raised over $100 million to fund congressional campaigns over the last year. $100 million in basically a year. In doing so, they formed a crypto super PAC as a response to harsh regulation from the SEC and the Biden administration, such as the controversial SAB 121 crypto bill, which Biden recently upheld. You might also like Biden vetoes bill aiming to undercut SEC crypto authority. I personally think, this is a quote, I personally think the SAB 121 is reflective of the Biden admin's various attempts to cut us off from the broader financial system, Brennan tells Crypto News. Ultimately, it seems that while the Biden campaign wants our votes, they do not want to be accountable to us on policy. 7 p.m. on Friday is a coward's move. There is no good faith reason for SAB 121 to exist. If someone shows you who they are for the 1,000th time, believe them. Because basically the narrative right now is that Biden's trying to basically get the crypto vote, which is hilarious because it's almost like somebody beating you in the teeth over and over and over again and then telling you they're a dentist with your best interests in mind. It's like it doesn't really add up. However, while Brennan supports younger, digitally native candidates in politics, she expresses concerns over the nature of the lobbying efforts by major players. I worry about having political momentum and where that takes us. Crypto is not monolithic, and decentralized communities are at least able to politically protect themselves. This is key. This is a fact right now. We need more creative attempts at regulating that are reflective of the paradigm shifts in crypto, she says. I think that large centralized institutions as the predominant voice in crypto are a double-edged sword, adding that centralized institutions pose the risk of recreating the TradFi market structure. Basically, what this is explaining is a lot of these major companies, these big institutional players and the like, are ultimately, they have the resources to change the laws to benefit the old guard, the old way of doing things as it relates to this new paradigm of technology, this era of disruption. And she's basically saying that, you know, by being able to control narratives, by being able to buy politicians and being able to afford lobbying and being able to afford basically manipulating all of this stuff in a big grand way, that's ultimately creating a centralized system for a decentralized tech. And that's not good. That's not why we're here. And the thing of it is when I see things like Solana and the meme coin economy, and I see everybody diving into this stuff, basically like hungry hippos, not really knowing any better other than, you know, I might lose some money, I might win some money. You know, that's the mentality, and it's a loser's game. It's like the lottery. You know, like I said on Twitter recently, I could go and I could buy some lottery tickets, expect to lose, hope for the best, forget about it, and go on with my life. Or I could take the money I'm spending on those lottery tickets and invest them in something that is going to much more likely benefit me over the long term. Maybe I don't turn that $100 into $100,000 next month on the sheer luck that that one meme token I bought happens to be the one that pumps 1,000x against the 500,000 others that have launched over a very short period of time, right? It's a fool's errand. It's a fool's game. My humble advice to people is, if you want to get into the meme coin market, listen, do you, boo, I don't care, have fun, but do it responsibly. Because if you go into the meme coin market expecting to lose every penny that you put into it, then it is what it is. You're having fun. You want to play some degen games. I do it. I've got a few meme coins for shits and giggles. I don't really see anything wrong with that. What I see a problem with is people going into the meme coin market with much higher expectations than are merited in that situation, and losing their money, and then basically blacklisting all of the crypto space because they made poor decisions based off of greed instead of education. And I think that ultimately this is going to start changing in much bigger ways moving forward, especially through 2024. And I really want to see everybody do well, but in order to do well, you have to cast the greed aside and start placing safer, more educated bets on what you believe is ultimately working towards changing the world. Okay, that is what crypto is about. It's about embracing the changes of this new technology that's empowering the people. And we're not talking about centralized blockchains that are controlled by a handful of people. We're talking about truly decentralized blockchains that are meant to empower the people with an extremely powerful network and system of systems to further empower even more, right? That's why we're here. And so anything that tries to fight that or counteract it or work against it is just bad to me. It's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. And it's not good for the space. We're going to have plenty of centralized control in crypto with CBDCs and other things like that over the coming years, however long it takes. Probably by 2030, we're going to have all of that in droves. But in the meantime, I really think we need to be rallying around decentralized, high quality blockchain technology that's basically doing it the right way. And that's ultimately why I'm such a Cardano bull. And I'm going to be doing some videos this week about the Chang hard fork, a lot of other things that are coming on the Cardano blockchain. And I just really wanted to kind of put this into perspective for people, because there's so much happening in the crypto space, and there are so many people getting burned by these meme coins that really don't have to be. I just did the video recently how I picked up 325,000 ADA, and I posted on Twitter, and I said, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you might want to. And I also, congratulations to me and everyone else that watches this channel, just broke 148,000 subs. So thank you, folks, for all of you new people that are joining me now. I'd love to see this get to 200,000 before long, but we'll see in due time. But I posted on Twitter recently, like, would you buy Cardano right now if it were 8 cents? And ultimately, that's what I did last week. I bought 325,000 ADA at 8 cents a piece, because I bought Bitcoin when it was 20 grand, when I was getting back into the market after the last cycle. I bought the Bitcoin at 20 grand. I spent the 1.8 Bitcoin to buy 325,000 Cardano, which averaged my price out to about 8 cents a piece. And so, it's like, the way you earn, the way you gain, and the way you make progress in crypto is through education, understanding the cycles, understanding the systems, and paying really close attention to who's doing what in the space, as well as who's putting out any particular narratives around some of the bigger projects. Because a lot of times it's the money that is trying to get you to degen into their pet rock or their crappy bad project by basically trying to sell you on a narrative that they paid for, instead of spending the time doing things right and actually building something useful that's going to grow on its own merit. And that's how people are getting burned, and more often than not. You got to cast the greed aside, and you have to start using your brain and put in the time, do the work, and you'll realize what crypto projects are rising to the top and why, and you'll be much better off for it. Listen, enjoy your Monday. Thanks for joining me. Grow your coins, and I'll see you again real soon.